I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll see how do we find area of a regular polygon. We have taken hexagon in this particular example. In the playlist, you will find other shapes also. The formula is area equals to half apothem times perimeter. Apothem is the shortest distance from the center of the regular polygon to any side. A, as shown in this particular diagram, is apothem from the center C. So in one question, let me call this as for A, we have taken a hexagon whose side is given to us. We need to find the apothem and then the area. And in part B, we are given the apothem and we need to find the side length to find the area. So these two examples will be discussed at length. Now it is very important to understand how do we find area of these polygons, because in the next unit is of finding surface area of the solid, prisms, and then pyramids. There also will need these concepts. So I hope it will really help you. Well, in case you want to learn from me directly, you can send an email on the address given. So let's see how do we find apothem if the side is given, or the other way, if apothem is given, how do we find the side, especially in hexagon. Hexagon is a very beautiful figure, as you see, all equal sides, regular hexagon. So in that case, we need to first find what kind of triangle do we have inside it. Well, most of you know it's an equilateral triangle, right? You can also prove it because the external angle will be what? Well, the external angle is 360 by 6, which is 60 degrees. And therefore, this angle will be 120 degrees. And half of that will be again 60 degrees, correct? So we see it is an equilateral triangle. So in an equilateral triangle, let me draw one here. We'll actually understand two concepts here. One is similar triangles, the other one is a part of trigonometry. So let us say if we have equilateral triangle of sides 2, then dropping a perpendicular will result into the base divided into two equal parts of unit length. So in that case, the height is how much? Well, applying the Pythagorean theorem, we can find this particular height, which is 2 square minus 1 square square root. And that clearly is 4 minus 1 square root, or square root 3. So this height is square root 3. Now if you consider the triangle itself, it is square root 3 times half of the base, correct? So with that logic, you see if the side length is 10, in that case half of it is how much? Well, in that case half of it will be 5. And the apothem, which we are trying to calculate, will be 5 times square root 3. Does it make sense to you? See, very easy calculations. We really do not have to do any calculation here, right? We can figure out from the similar triangles itself. Or you could use trigonometry, some of you who know it. You can say, well, tan 60 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which is, let me label this as ABC. And here D. In that case, it is AD over BD, right? And therefore, the side AD is equal to BD times tan 60. And tan of 60 is square root 3. So it is always BD times square root 3. Makes sense. Which is the apothem for us. So in any case, apothem is square root 3 times half of the base, right? Now that concept, I hope, is very clear to you, right? So, so that is the relation. Now let's find the area. It's simple now. We know that the area is half apothem times perimeter. So in example 4a, we are given the side length s as equals to 10, and therefore the perimeter will be 6 times 10, which is equal to 60. Apothem A is how much? We just calculated, and now we know a method very easy to do it, and that is the base half of it is 5, right? Apothem is equal to 5 times square root 3 using a special triangle. So remember this special triangle. It is very, very helpful. If we have a special triangle with 60, 30, 90 degrees, in that case, the ratio of sides is 1 to square root 3. So that is the altitude or the height of this triangle. So apothem is 5 square root 3, correct? And therefore, we can easily find the area of this particular regular hexagon. Area is half of apothem times perimeter, which is half of 5 square root 3 times perimeter, which is 60 for us. So we can simplify and then rewrite the expression. 2 goes 30 times, right? And multiplying, we get 3 times 5 is 15 times 10 square root 3, and the units in this case is meter square, correct? So that is how we will find the area of this regular hexagon. So I hope the steps are absolutely clear. Perfect. So here we have seen how when one side is given to us, then we can find the apothem and then the area. Now in the next example, which is 4b, we are given apothem A as 12. We need to now find the side. Well, let's go back to our special triangle. It is very important to correlate where the sides are 1 to square root 3. So if I divide each side by square root 3, then what happens? Well, in that case, the side lengths become 1 of this, and then this becomes 1 over square root 3, right? So you have to basically divide apothem by square root 3 to get half of the length, right? This is s by 2. So we can say that s by 2 is basically half of this is equal to 12 by square root 3, right? And that gives us the side length s of 2 times 12 over square root 3, or you can say 24 over square root 3. Correct? So that becomes the side length now. We can now find the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to 6 times 24 over square root 3. Now many times what we do is we rationalize this number. So let me rationalize this also. So rationalization basically means the radical which you see in the denominator, we need to multiply and divide by the same thing so that we do not have radical in the denominator. So I'm multiplying and dividing by square root 3. So in the denominator, square root 3 times square root 3 is 3. So we get here 6 times 24 times square root 3 divided by 3. You get the idea. So square root 3 times 3 is 3. So when you divide, you get 3 times 2 is 6, and then 48 square root 3. So perimeter is 48 square root 3. Makes sense? A bit of calculations here. Once we have the perimeter, we can find the area. Area which is half of the apothem, which is 12, times the perimeter, which is 48 square root 3. Correct? So we can multiply 48 by 6 and write square root 3 as a whole rational number. Units in this case are not given, so I'll write unit square. Kind of important to mention that also. Correct? So once you multiply, what do you get? Well, 6 times 48 is 288. So we get 288 square root 3 unit square as the area of this particular hexagon. Perfect. So I hope you have understood how do we find these sides, correct? Now alternate way could have been, let's do it once again, B, is that we find in this particular case the longer side, the hypotenuse from the apothem, correct? We could do like that also. So let's look into a special triangle which is having a ratio of square root 3, 1 and 2, where this angle is 60 degrees, correct? So we are given 12 at this side, right? So clearly the sides could be, if you go with the same ratios, right? So I'm redrawing this particular special triangle. If I write this as 1, then I'm writing each side as 1 over square root 3. I'm just dividing them by square root 3, right? And that becomes 2 over square root 3. Correct? Twice this side. So that 2 over square root 3 actually is also equal to the side of the hexagon, since the inside triangle is an equilateral triangle, right? So that could be an alternate approach. So in our case, the side length will be, because apothem is 12, so 12 times 2 over square root 3, or 24 over square root 3. As I mentioned, it is a good practice to rationalize. So we can rationalize, correct? So we get what? We get each side as equal to 24 square root 3 over 3, correct? So that becomes the side length, or S is equal to 8 square root 3. That gives you the perimeter P, which is 6 times 8 square root 3. The decimal is multiplication, which is 48 square root 3, right? And now we can find the area, which is half of apothem times the perimeter. So it is half times 12 times 48 square root 3, correct? Dividing, we get 6, and multiplying 6 with 48, 6 times 8 is 48, 4. 6 times 2, 24, and 4, 28, right? 288 square root 3. Unit square. You see that? So that is another way of doing it. Now this is kind of important to understand many times. What we do here is that we may have to find this length, right? Or that length is given to us. So what we have done here is solve two different types of questions with regular hexagon. So we found the area when apothem was given to us or when a side length was given to us. So I hope this concept is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. In case you want to learn from me, you can send an email on the address given. Thanks for your time and all the best.